Time for another edition of Outro, the show about shows, the show dealing with shows, the show that tells you about the shows that I've been on, right here on the Writer Albert Lanier channel. I, of course, am the writer, Albert Lanier, here with another edition of Outro. And so this is a little bit late. This is a bit late because I had an interview on the Kimberly Cloud show this past Sunday. So it's Friday now that I'm doing this live stream. So I'm a bit late, but unfortunately, like I said, I've been on my awards season tour doing shows. Still slots available. And again, the show will end by the Oscars. And the Oscars are Sunday, March 15th on ABC. I believe Conan O'Brien is the host. So contact me. My contact information is in the bio section here. Email, I believe. And so contact me. Like I said, slots available next week. And I think maybe the week after that. So let me know. In any event, let's talk about the Kimberly Cloud show. This is the third time that I've been on the Kimberly Cloud show, and very enjoyable. Both times have been enjoyable. This was very enjoyable as well. I had a good time on the show, and it was good to talk the Oscars. And one of the things that I have to say in doing this tour thus far has been excuse me, has been talking about the Oscars. And I probably have covered this on other shows that I've done, other outro episodes. But the reality for me is that, as I mentioned probably previously, I never really been interviewed about the Oscars before. When I was a film reviewer, which was from 2002 to 2010, I used to I think at one point I was attending a film discussion group at a bookstore, Borders bookstore. And when Oscar time would come around, people would ask me, because I would cover film festivals and interview filmmakers, and even before I was a film reviewer. And so I'd have people ask me about what I thought would win win at the Oscars, or who I thought were the major contenders. And so I get asked about the Oscars over the years, and then I stopped reviewing movies after 2010, and I didn't come back, so I didn't have people talk to me. I didn't have people talk to me about awards. I didn't hear anything from people awards. Excuse me. Until like recently. Well, not even recently, but so I've never really spoken about the Oscars. So it's been very interesting to kind of go on podcasts, to go on shows, and to go on podcasts and shows, and talk about the Oscars, talk about awards, because this is awards season right now. I think last week you had what they call the class photo. What they have is with the Academy Awards, which is what the otherwise known as the Oscars. What they have, like, usually a couple of weeks or a few weeks before the Oscars, they have for the nominees, they have the official nominees luncheon. And the nominees luncheon gathers, I think, all the nominees, or everyone that's able to attend. And what they do there, I believe they give people their certificates, because normally if you're a nominee, you get a certificate of for a nomination. Even if you don't win the award, you get a certificate. And they take what they call the class photo, or at least referred to as the class photo. So they had that recently. And somebody, by the way, hello to those in the chat. Somebody asked me, what did I do for a living? Apparently you don't understand the title of this channel. All I have to say is refer to the title of this channel, and you'll find out what I do. I'm actually retired, but I'm still doing what the title of this channel says I'm doing. So Some people don't get it, you know. That's just funny to me. What do I do? What's the title of the chat? Anyway, so you had that I think last week, and yeah, somebody in the chat told this person. So it's pretty obvious. I mean, it's in the title. Apparently, this person did not get a 1600 under SAT. That's all I have to say. I don't know what the high score is on the ACT, but in any event, so I was on the show and we talked about the Oscars this year and awards this year. And I don't want to go entirely over what I've said. So I encourage people to go check out the show. It's the Kimberly Cloud Show, LLC, I think is the official title of it. The Kimberly Cloud Show, SLT. Somebody asked certificate in the back. It's just a copy of my degree. So you can go, I think it's on YouTube. You can go to the Kimberly Cloud Show LLC on YouTube and check that episode out. And again, I covered a good deal of ground like I have in the previous episodes. And you know, like I've said before, this is I thought it was a great year for film. Again, I don't review new films. I saw the Oscar nominated films, or a number of the Oscar nominated films, but I don't review movies anymore. I'm a film analyst, which sounds like I'm a psychiatrist for stars in Hollywood, which I'm not. It just means that I analyze movies. I don't really review, even though I do have a newsletter that's reviews, but it's reviews of older movies. So sometimes it's not as easy to explain to people. I mean, it's easy for me to explain, but it may not be easy for people to get. But so I did get to look at some of the nominees this year in regards to the Oscars, some of the films, or a number of the films. I don't think obviously not all the films that are nominated, but a number of them. And it's a very good year. I think especially globally, in terms of the films from other countries, it's a very, very strong year. Again, enjoyable conversation on the Kimberly Cloud Show. And because, you know, I'm on tour and I'm talking about awards and Oscars and all of that, I'll leave you to check out the episode. Go to the Kimberly Cloud Show LLC YouTube channel. That's the Kimberly Cloud Show LLC YouTube channel to check out the Kimberly Cloud Show, which I was on. Check it out. And again, that's basically going to be it. Again, the award season media tour, or my award season tour, is coming into I don't want to say final stretch, but it is coming into the final stretch. So again, I still have slots available. If you're a host of a show, if you have a show about movies or a channel about movies on YouTube, and you have guests or you'd like to have a guest, let me know as soon as you can. My bio, I do have contact, at least for email. That contact information is in the biographical section of this YouTube. So you can go there and check that out. And that should be it. As always, this is Outro, the show that has been about shows, showing you all there is about the shows that I'm on YouTube, on podcast, on radio, or elsewhere. Until next time, signing off.